Okay, I'm pretty much to the spot where I want to be. I just need to find a good location to set up camp. So here's my little plan. Just made a tripod. And there's a storm coming in. And how I can tell that while I'm thinking of it. See this smoke? I noticed this ammo box hanging on this tree. So I think we ought to open it up and see what's inside of it. So on this trailhead alone, I've seen about, I don't know, 6 to 8 piles of scat, maybe even more than that, moose scat. And I haven't ever seen moose up here before, but given the time of year, it wouldn't surprise me they're down here, and obviously they are due to the evidence. There's some things I'm up here testing. Most of all, just looking for a good time. Okay, I'm pretty much to the spot where I want to be. I just need to find a good location to set up camp. And I ran into, let me show you. I noticed this ammo box hanging on this tree. So I think we ought to open it up and see what's inside of it. Here she is. Something's in there. Take a look. Hope it doesn't explode on me. Okay. Geocaching, that's kind of what I thought it might be. You can read that right there. I don't geocache, but I understand what the concept is. And pretty much if you find one, if you're out geocaching, you take something, but you're supposed to leave something also. Let's take a look and see what we've got. A little bit old and beat on. Alright, there's a note in here and it says, "This was the original container, rotten squirrel." Whatever that means. Ladybug kitchen timer. A Johnson & Johnson first aid kit to go. And then, let's open this to see what it is. Lots of moose up here. Tracks, hair, scat, still seeing it everywhere. Alright. Geocaching, congratulations, you found it, intentional or not. Mine happens to be unintentional. And they talk about the rules. If you find it, just what I told you, take something but you're supposed to leave something and write about it. So, I think I saw, there's a couple of pencils in there and they need to be sharpened, so I'll do that with my knife. And yeah. We're going to leave that Crockett 20 was here. Maybe we'll even leave my YouTube channel. It'll be kind of fun. I found home for the night, so I'm just going to tuck myself right down in here under this tree, and we'll see about clearing some of this out. Maybe use a lot of this for fire. And also, I'm going to use my tarp in some manner to create a little shelter in here, and possibly an emergency blanket too, just to have some fun and play around. And like I said, guys, always come out here and learn. So just to show you where I'm camping, I'm just going to lay out in here somehow. And still a lot of the snow left up here. It is mid-April 2013. Again, I don't know when I'll post this. Gorgeous view up there, and I've got one behind me, but it's kind of hard to see right now. Check this out. This is where I'm spending the night. Bottom jaw of something. Interesting. Oh, actually, you know what? That's the top. That's interesting. There's the eye socket, the nose. Probably a deer, I'm guessing. Ah, that's kind of cool. Camp. There's my firewood. Put the fire right there. I'm gonna have to keep it small because it is pretty close. I might utilize that during the night. I don't know. We'll see how cold it gets. And I'm trying a new layout with the tarp there. You can see that I got a floor to it, and then my bag inside, so it does have a little more enclosed. I decided not to use the emergency blanket. I was thinking maybe I could use it to close off these sides a little bit. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. But the sleep system inside there is pretty interesting. I'm testing a couple of things. Let me get in there for a sec. Here's the sleep system. The core of it is a down bag. The thing about this bag, oh my gosh guys, it is extremely light. Very, very cool. But it is only rated to 35 degrees. Now the problem with that tonight is it's gonna get down into the 20s, I'm guessing. I did bring a thermometer. So what I did on top of that is I also brought a wool blanket, and then on top of that is going to be the ribs bivvy. And we'll see how I sleep tonight with that little system. I'm always trying new stuff, guys. Just playing with systems, playing with blankets, and it's kind of fun that way. Purchased a new knife. I bought this one from Blade HQ. It is the SOG Silpup Elite, and I thought I'd give it a shot. 4 inches, I believe, and I thought I'd bring it up here and pound on it a little bit. That's one of the best ways I found to test knives. I mean, kind of give it a quick test, is really beat on it with this batoning, and it puts the knife through a lot of abuse, and it gives a lot of information quickly. It shortens that review period, but still gives it a good, honest, fair review, I think. And this stuff, I'm going to split it. Some of it's pretty damp, so one, I'm just going to split it once, get into the middle of it, and two, kind of testing the knife at the same time. Sorry guys, this is kind of, I'm in the shade under the tree, but I don't know if you can see right there. It's pretty tough for it. It's got that big knot. Doing all right. Doing all right. That was pretty rough on it. Not bad. Edge still looks really nice. Held up pretty good. .37 degrees right now, and it's gonna drop. It's gonna be a cold night, I think. And there's a storm coming in, and how I can tell that while I'm thinking of it, if the camera will pick it up. See the smoke? Unfortunately, it's blowing right where I have my tarp set up. But see how it's staying low to the ground? See, it actually jumps up over my tarp there, and see how it's dropping, goes low to the ground. That's low pressure. That means a storm's coming in. That's one way you can tell the storm is coming in. And sure enough, when I was checking the weather before I came out, there's a storm tomorrow. It's supposed to roll in sometime. So interesting little tidbit there about the smoke and how it relates to weather. What I've got going on behind that is it's kind of a reflector wall, but honestly it's more to dry out the wood. It's kind of damp back there. I'll just place it by the fire, dry it out a little bit, and have a reflector wall at the same time. Of course, it's a reflector wall that you'll use.
Not a bad sleep, actually. A little bit chilly, but not bad at all. I wouldn't mind staying in here a little bit longer. I have soccer games this morning, so I gotta get up, get out of here. But that little sleep system seemed to work well.
Clouds rolled in last night. Probably good, it helped keep it a little bit warmer. Definitely a fun trip on this one. Not very many bad ones, that's for sure. That is for sure. There's camp there, all packed up, ready to go. Brought in the snowshoes, and it was kind of, I don't know, 20% of the time I needed them, 80% of the time I didn't. So I'm just going to deal with it. Pack them up on my pack there and not even use them. Too much of a pain to pull them on and off throughout the hike up here.